Hey fashion lovers, welcome to the Fashion Try-On. If you want to support our channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you like any of the items you see, be sure to check the description for links and discounts. Today we're unboxing and taking a look at Chanel's latest Summer 2024 Blush Duo and Highlighter collections. Now, these came in two different colorways. One is the Gold and Peach, and the other is the Light and Berry. Now, as always, when buying Chanel makeup, I always love to purchase it from the boutique and specifically online because you do get 2 free samples. So this time I chose the Le Volume mascara because it comes in this cute little travel size and it's honestly just the perfect size. I have accumulated quite a few of these at this point though, and it is hard to get through them all. But when you are traveling, they are just the perfect little thing to throw in your tiny cosmetic bag. I also chose a Chanel No. 5 perfume sample and a Hydra Beauty micro serum. Now, one thing to call out with both of these boxes is that they do have the colorways on the outside of the box. So you'll see the 2 blush colorways on the kind of horizontal sides of the box, as well as the highlighter colors on the top and the bottom. I love that Chanel has started doing this with their limited collections. They did this for the spring collection with the 2 colorful eyeshadow quads, and it just made the whole collection like a little bit more exciting. Now, taking a look at the Light and Berry first, you do get 0.23 ounces of makeup with this product, and be sure to remember that you are splitting that between the 2 sides. And as you saw, you do have a cute little velvet dust bag that is just great for, protecting the item when you travel or move around with the item. And inside you actually get a brush. Now this brush, you might be asking, is it similar to the Les Beige Winter Healthy Glow collection? And I will show a video of that at the end of this video, just so you can kind of reconcile what you're actually going to pick up. It does look like it is a little bit more curved than the other. Now we're getting our first looks at the Light and Berry, and my first impressions here are that the blush is actually very deep and pigmented. Now, I wasn't necessarily not expecting that because I have seen quite a few reviews before receiving my version, but that is just something to keep in mind. If you think of the Les Beige Winter Healthy Glow collection as kind of a benchmark, I equate this berry to more of the mauve glacé, so the deeper shade in that collection, and the coral that we're about to take a look at more to the coral givre or givre. Now, I was a huge fan of that collection, although the blush actually hard panned for me quite often. I have tried to remove it a few times, but it just wants to hard pan. I don't know if this collection or this powder is going to be similar. I've heard the beauty influencers tell us that hopefully it won't be, but if you do have any experience with hard pan, please let us know in the comments below, just so we're all informed and know what to expect. Now, taking a look at this coral blush, it is also on kind of the deeper side. And I've heard that folks are talking about this more as a fall collection or, colors that would be great for the fall. So let me know if you're in that camp as well. I do know that most of the influencers that I've seen try this on have raved about both colors and could see both of them being great for the summer as well. The coral one has been talked about as more of like a sun-kissed type of coral, whereas I've heard some excitement about the berry as kind of like a winter color. So again, leaning back to that Les Beige collection. Now, of course, you have 2 very distinct highlighter colors in here as well. One leans gold on the peach side and the other one leans on the pink side to match that berry flavor. Now, a review that I was looking for before I made this purchase was actually a comparison to the Les Beige Sun-Kissed bronzing powders, the one that looks like the 3-layered ice cream, and I couldn't find one, so I would love to share that with you in hopes that it might make your purchasing decision a little bit easier. Now, I do have the light coral color here, and I do apologize that that's the only color that I own, but you can see that the coral in this new coral and gold is a little bit deeper than the light coral. Now, I do know that the medium coral is actually a little brighter, it's not deeper. So I almost want to venture out and say that the new coral in the duo actually looks like the bronzer and the coral of the Sun-Kissed powders swirled together. So I know that's how a lot of people have been using this oversized palette, and maybe that's why this equation just also works. I do think it is a tinge darker than the light coral, so maybe it's kind of like a medium coral if you don't kind of anchor around what the actual medium coral Sun-Kissed powder palette was, and take it a little bit more face value for it is just a medium coral color. So there you have it, those are the 3 all together. Now, another comparison that is being made is the comparison to the Blanc Pearl eyeshadow topper shade. So we are going to take a look at that one held up to the highlighter of the Light and Berry duo. Now this one in the top coat has kind of like a goldish, pinkish, almost green iridescent tilt, but the light and berry has obviously a pink tilt. So hopefully you're starting to see a little bit of that in this comparison. All of the try-ons that I've seen, when they're swatched right next to each other, the difference genuinely looks negligible. So if you have not picked up the topper shade yet, but you're intrigued by the idea, and you've picked up this duo, play around with using that as a topper and see if you like the concept overall. That would be my best advice. Now finally, I did mention we are going to take a look at the Le Beige Winter Glow, mainly so you can get a look at the brush difference. Now the brush here feels a little bit more dense, and of course you can see the handle is actually thicker, while the other one, the newer one, is curved. All right, that's all for this unboxing. If you made it this far, be sure to leave a makeup emoji in the comments below. Thanks for watching, be sure to subscribe.